must come. Every day I'm gonna keep going on. Type it.
This is a bad omen. This is your last moment. This is a bad omen. Static in the silence. This is a bad omen. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, ooh. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This is your last moment. This is a bad omen.
So, hi, good evening. Welcome, everyone. I am Psycheshire. I am your host. Want to know if you can actually hear the mic? This is actually the new professional mic that I bought the other day, and I want to make sure that everybody can hear it. So, mic check. Awesome was just told. Mike is doing good. So, for all of those that are new here, mi casa es su casa. I am your host, Psycheshire, and this is my domain. Tonight we're going to be having story time, but before that we're going to do just a little rundown of hi, hello, and take a look at the panels on the Twitch. Thank you. All right. Basically, we've got just the general stuff. Not much has changed. Just a few cosplay pictures, picture of me, and information about my Twitter account, as well as my YouTube channel. Feel free at any point to join me in either place to be able to say hi, hello, hey Magic, how's it going? Hey Lupine, and welcome Table of Horrors. They are an amazing group of individuals who put on a heck of a roleplay show. So make sure that you guys go over and visit Table of Horrors. Croc, if you could hit that up for me so that everybody will have the ability to go check them out. Also, rules are the same. Chester's rules: behave yourself or you become their meal and I get the leftovers. So let's see what else. Those are the emotes, same emotes as always. So let's have an update. As far as me, I took off a little bit of time last week. Good to go. And I have a project I'm actually been working on. Thank you. I have a project I've been working on. It is a voice thingy. I had an individual who is a streamer and a YouTuber. He had asked me if I would be interested in doing one of the shows that they have. And basically what it is it's really cool. He takes normal characters, just things from anime, everything from Mario to whatever, just any kind of gaming character, and basically puts them to a V20 sheet. And so what the actual program or the show is about is all breaking down the V20 sheet and how these characters fit into it. So I was given free reign, pick whatever character that you want, which I did. And it's right now running at about 11 minutes. I've got the music, I've got the clips, I've got all kinds of things hooked into it, including voice from the clips. The only thing I haven't added yet is la 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 la, my voice. That's coming. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I'm actually off work tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to hopefully get that project done, turn it over to them. They will add their intro, and voila, it shall go up on their YouTube channel. I'll do a little cut for myself, a little blurb advertisement, stick it in my Twitch, but I'm going to throw you over to their direction so you can see it. I'll keep a copy for myself where it has my edits on it. But then the actual, what he uses will go on his. This can be a running thing where I do it on a repetitive basis. It just depends on how well it's liked. If it's liked a lot, I'll do it more often. I'll do it with more characters. Right now, I'm not going to tell you the character I chose. I want it to be a surprise. So, that's what's been up with me. Now let's talk about what you really came here for. Shadows of New York. So, Shadows of New York, what is that? It is a text-based type of game where as we go through it, it's going to ask me questions. What do you want to do? You want to do option 1, 2, 3, or 4. And that's where I turn to my chat pack, my loyal and devoted chat pack. I'm going to be asking you, okay, chat pack, what do you choose? What option? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And do not snooze, because then you're going to lose. I need you to make sure that you answer me quick, fast, make your decisions so that we can move through the game. Because, of course, you know, when I stream, there's always going to be that little lag where I say it's time to make a decision, and it's like, do, 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 do. So, make sure you answer as quick as you can once you hear me say that. And don't think about it. Just go with your gut. And then we'll be good to go. As we go through this, it's really a very interesting game. I did Coteries of New York, and now we're doing Shadows of New York. So it's a little bit different in the way it's designed, but I really do love it. So that is what is on the table for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead, get a comfy seat, get a warm blanket, a cover, get you something to drink, break you out some popcorn, get you a snack. Then get ready, because it's about to be story time. You guys ready? I'm ready to tell a story. Are you ready to hear one? If you are, buckle up, Buttercup. You're about to be in for one hell of a ride. And now hopefully all of you can hear this or see this. You'll hear a click, which means you can actually hear the game. There you go. Strap in, shut up, and hang on. Grab you some horns and hold on. So are you guys ready to go? Let's rock and roll. We are on load. Julia, night 7. I don't even remember where we left off. Her expression betrays she's got some vicious stories to tell, but it would be beneath her to divulge them. Too bad. Maybe it could be a bonding experience. So here's the thing. A few months ago, Torque and I were together. A lot of things happened. For long story short, I no longer feel close to him, but from what I know, he still feels close to me. Back when I thought there might be something between us, I gave him a ring that has a lot of sentimental value to me, and since these days sentimentality is all that keeps me going, I want it back. So my suggestion is, tell Torque's people I sent you to get inside his base of operations. Meet up with him, ask him your questions, and convince him to give me my ring back. You get to interrogate him. Then I get to have my ring back. Then you hear my side of the story. Then I get to leave the city with your help. Everybody wins. More than once. They will really let me in just because I tell them you sent me? They will. Trust me. That sounds too easy. What caused the two of you to drift apart? Irreconcilable differences in worldview. Well, I assume so, but that's a diplomatic answer. If I'm going to involve myself in the relationship drama of two ex-lovers, I'll need something more to go on. Will you? Yeah. She picks her words carefully. I realized I had become an element of his carefully crafted, projected image. Having me as a radical partner allowed him to present himself as a mediator while paying lip service to revolutionary ideas. A mediator. That's the 21st century for you. Everyone wants to be a middleman these days, and nobody wants to do what's right. You serious? Whenever I hear about Torque from the Ancilla, they talk about him like he's the second coming of Mao. If he ever seemed like that, it's only because from time to time, people like me pushed him into doing an uneasy thing. Ever heard of the Southern Wolf and the Northern Fox? Both of them want to eat you for dinner, but only the southern wolf makes it immediately obvious. The tricky northern fox makes eyes and allows you to pet him before taking a bite. Torque loves to surround himself with northern foxes. They talk of compromises. They seem reasonable compared to the opposition. But at the end of the day, they have eyes on the same prize: power. Hearing this gives me a foreboding feeling, but I can't quite nail down why. All right, tell me where to go, and I'll tell you where we'll meet later. I'm just chilling at Torque's when suddenly a shrill, loud voice pierces my eardrums. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, yay. It's the pissy lady from Torque's inner circles. 1, 2, or 3, chat pack. Either I'm here to see Torque, or none of your business. Or are you always this pissed off? Which way do you want to go? 1, 2, or 3? I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. I could go with any of them. 3. Damn anarchs. I love it. What do you say, chat pack? We got to have at least 3 votes. Majority rules. I could see 3. 3. Oh, we got 2 3s. Come on. Anybody else want to vote real quick? Kind of feeling that 3. Alright, we're going with 3. Let's give it a shot. Are you always this pissed off? Only when Ivory Tower bootlickers pop up and ruin my day. If you want me to act happier, make yourself scarce. No can do. Your boss let me in here. The hell he did. Get out. I thought you'd be more open to cooperation after our last talk. Not when you're trying to make deals behind my back, bitch. Mia, it's okay. There he is, walking through the door. One of the most infamous New York City barons, or, as some people started calling him in the moment Callahan met his end, the Baron of New York City. Torque, we talked about this. The situation is a little bit different now. Tamika sent her. What? Bullshit! I wasn't able to track her down for weeks. Well, I did. And guess what? It took me one night, you clown. I had enough of bitchy henchwomen for the week, so I can't help but put her down. She shoots me a hateful look, but Torque gestures at her to stay quiet. This is a reason to celebrate, not to get mad. Now, if you allow the 2 of us a private conversation... No way! I want to keep an eye on her. You will keep an eye on that exit, and that will be enough. Please. He puts on his best authoritative tone. And it works. No protest this time. Mia leaves the room. When talking to Mia, you mentioned cooperation. First I've heard about it. I tried to make friends with her so that the investigation would go more smoothly. Looks like it wasn't appreciated. I'm sorry about her. She can be overzealous, but usually that's not a bad thing. Hazmat? How are you doing? Thank you for coming. You just beat this last night. You feel so conflicted. I'm sorry. Yeah, sure. So, has she told you that I've been trying to reach you for a few nights? I don't think so. Have you? Well, I'm the dumbass the court ordered to investigate Callahan's final death, so considering your connection to the case, I thought it would be prudent for us to talk. Ah, so that's you. Yeah. Now I know you're probably anxious to hear about Tamika. I'm surprised to hear you two know each other. We actually met through this investigation. Anyway, as I was saying, you know you probably can't wait to hear about her. But I'd like to ask you a few questions first. I understand. Do your job. Did you know Douglas Callahan? Of course I did. We were both barons. Kept having professional obligations to meet each other. But that was it. What was your private opinion of him? Same as everyone else's. A racist clown, mentally stuck in the 18th century, who spent too much time keeping the anarchs down. I'm glad he's gone. You mean you're glad he met final death? Well, you know what they say. Hate to see you go, love to watch you leave. Oh, that's cold. Wow. That's a thing. Weren't you the first kindred who saw his corpse? I was, but it was his ghouls who found him. By the way, we've established that some of them tampered with the crime scene. They were properly disciplined for that. Convenient story. Let's move on. What is your alibi for that night? None. I was running around town the entire night, taking care of various issues, unrelated to Callahan, but I don't intend to divulge them to someone from the Ivory Tower. So you have no interest in proving yourself innocent? My official position was made clear. It's the Camarilla who are to blame. It's your job to prove me wrong. Cormac, at least for once I can face a problem that can be solved with pure logic, not politics. Any findings on your side I should know of? Ask Mia. She's the one who handled the murder scene. I'm not privy to all the details. Hope, D'Angelo, Agathon. Any idea who those people are? Can't recall. Sorry. The evidence I've found suggests a potential link between Callahan and Tamika. Any clue? I knew both of them well, but as far as I know, they've never met. That's it. Oh well, not sure what I expected. He's the kind of guy that could only be pushed to talk if I had something concrete to push him with. Time to move on. Well, regarding Tamika, finally, I'll cut straight to the chase. She wanted to inform you that she will be skipping town for a while. The SI is hot on her trail, and she needs to lose them ASAP. Oh, I've told her countless times. If she's in danger, I will always be there for her. Does she think she can find a secure way out of the city in this situation? She's safe. So you say. She's got some other friends in high places. She'll manage to get out. Gotta admit, that's not what I expected to hear. Or what I wanted to hear. Why did she decide to contact me? She wants her ring back. His aura changes in a blink of an eye. Ah, I see now. So that's why she didn't show up herself. Wouldn't even face me when delivering the final insult. Uh-oh. Looks like I stepped on a landmine. She said the ring was a symbol of the trust she put in me. No way in hell I'm going to give it away. Not until she gives me the chance to explain myself. I need that ring to get Tamika to talk. But with the way he's acting, it doesn't seem likely he'd be willing to part with it. It might require me to act shitty, but maybe time to change my approach. 1 or 2, chat pack. Either no, be brutally honest, or lie, lie, lie through your teeth. Which way shall it be, chat pack? What way do you think we should go? I'm not sure how I feel about this. You could go pure honesty. But I don't know. 2, lie to this guy. You're Camarilla. He doesn't deserve the truth. Do you want to be a good La Sombra or a naughty La Sombra? Okay, Hazmat. What do you think that answer is? I like being Sabat and I'm having to be Anarch. So, are we thinking lie, lie, lie? Because that would be the naughty La Sombra. Yep, naughty La Sombra. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Alright, let's do it. Listen, this is none of my business, but I think you've got something wrong here. How exactly? She still loves you. Oh, wow. It's bad. Poof. He's only doe-eyed for a short moment, but it's obvious I hit him where it hurts. You said you just met her. How would you know? We fought an Assai patrol together. That won me your trust. And then we had an unexpectedly honest talk, woman to woman. Glad Mia's away. If she was still in the room, I'd be far too embarrassed to let this shit escape my mouth. But Torque just nods, prompting me to go on. She's conflicted. She understands the painful realities of this world, but wants to hold on to her ideals. That's why it's hard for her to stay close to you. Even though, deep down, she resentfully respects your slow and steady work, she still wants to give her own approach a chance. Oh my God, what am I doing? Then why would she want the ring? To me, it's an obvious message. I was wrong to put my hopes in you. It's punishment. She wants it to remember you by. and to have the symbol of those hopes near her, to remind her there's always another way. Look, I know this is hard for you, but you gotta give her time and the benefit of the doubt. It will pay dividends in the long run, slowly make her realize her misconceptions might have been wrong. A realization slowly dawns on him. Oh my God, he's actually buying it. I'm dying inside. He takes the ring out of his inside pocket and passes it on to me. Go. Tell her I'll be waiting and that my feelings haven't changed. Of course. Should Mia lead you out? No need. I'll manage. As I leave, I feel very self-conscious about the pace of my walk. I feel like I just got away with murder. If he relays what I said to Mia, she will probably see through my bullshit in an instant, but won't be my problem at that point. Time to meet Tamika. I find her already waiting in front of the Jewish Museum. How did it go? She raises her eyebrows as I put the golden ring into her palm. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. I didn't think you'd succeed. Turns out I'm a talented diplomat. From my experience, that usually means a liar. She looks at the ring with a gentle gaze, then stores it safely in her pocket. Or has he really changed? Who knows? I just met him for the first time in my life. Anyway, I've kept my end of the bargain. Of course. It's time I keep mine. Last year, a certain fledgling appeared in the city and attempted to build a coterie. That list you found on Callahan? That's the list they've got. They contacted each of us, then found themselves in deep shit. Cy, Kaiser, Sophia Langley, some shadow players manipulating everything from behind the scenes. Then they disappeared. Psycheshire. That name kept popping up once again. It can't be a coincidence. No one knows where or why. It doesn't really matter. That happens when you punch away above your weight. Hope they're doing fine, despite all odds. In any case, Torque got involved too. That's how I met him, actually. He got hurt. Didn't want to say how. Claimed it could put anyone who knew in danger. Whatever happened, it gave him the drive and the desire for change. For 2 months, he was a beautiful kindred, plain and simple. But suddenly, something in him snapped overnight. His tone mellowed out. His actions became timid. His language became more befitting of a political science student than a charismatic leader. I assumed he met someone who made him an offer he couldn't refuse, but I had no idea who that was. And then, one night, I followed him when he went out. and I saw him scheming at the docks with Callahan. When he came back, we had an argument. When he refused to explain himself, I knew I was on my way out. And that was that. I understand. Wish I'd known that earlier. Might have confronted the facts with him and learned something more. He never told me all of the kindred. What makes you think he would have told you? She's got a point, I suppose. All right. Thank you. Now it's my turn. Here is your way out. I point at the manhole below our feet. Here's a map of the sewers. Follow the route, then burn it. You'll be looking for a one-eyed Nosferatu wearing tactical gear. Tell him I sent you. Then give him the agreed-upon amount of money. What kind of route will I be taking anyway? An armored van full of precious coffins. My man knows how to arrange them to allow for unnoticed extra cargo. Her face darkens. The circulatory system? What did you expect? The rich and powerful always get the blood they want, one way or another. At least tonight, one of their routes will be used for something good. She drops her shoulders in resignation and opens up the manhole cover. Fine, but remember, if it doesn't work, I'll be back at your doorstep with a vengeance if it's the last thing I do. I'm sure it will work out fine. Just beware of a giant albino ghoul alligator while you're down there. Tamika rolls her eyes. Sewer ghoul alligator? For your information, it's just a story New York kindred tell to neonates to mess with them while they're still gullible enough to believe anything they hear about their new world. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Well, this is goodbye. If in a few months you hear that the first light presence in Los Angeles has been decimated, assume that against all odds, I'm still unalive and kicking. If you keep killing indiscriminately, you might cross a line of no return, you know. Shouldn't you take it easy for a while? Not until my brothers and sisters in blood stop being slaughtered. I care about what's left of my humanity, but turning a blind eye on kindred in need would be even less human. So that's the kind of person she is, and probably will be until the very end. It must be comforting in a way to know how your path will end, yet to follow it all the same. I could never do that. Here's some parting advice for you. We might be monsters, but we're lucky enough to be born into a world that's even more monstrous than we are. If we rebel against it, we might still find salvation. If only I could believe it. Didn't expect the preaching tone. Why are you telling me this? Because I think I have a pretty good nose for people's auras. And when I take a good look at you, I smell a penchant for ruthless opportunism. I smell a controlling anger that might get out of hand if you get a whiff of power. I smell someone who doesn't value the truth much. It's not much, just a hunch. But you seem prone to giving in to the Camarilla's empty promises of safety and their petit bourgeois values. I think I should take offense to that. I hope you do. That would reflect on you well. In any case, whatever happens, see you in your next life, Julia. Safe travels, Tamika. I skipped tonight's visit to the church. I'm not in the mood to sing Benoit. I'm still embarrassed about yesterday's outburst. And I'm kind of pissed none of the clan elders in Chicago bothered to reply to any of my fucking reports. No advice, no feedback, nothing. I feel like I was left utterly alone. Besides, it's late. I always get back to the apartment early in the morning, right before it gets bright. It's getting risky to be out here so close to sunrise. Accidents can happen. I'll try to get back earlier tomorrow night. Attempt to surprise Dakota. Yeah. I'm back. Yay! How was your work? All caught up? I managed to get my deadlines postponed. All our clients are cancelling and delaying orders, left and right. Huh? Does that mean you'll have time to help me with my makeup tomorrow? We'll see. Perfect. All right. I need to disappear before the sun catches up with me. Hey. Yeah? I love you. Oh. An uneasy silence fills the room. I'm not getting out of this one, am I? Well, I've already come up with one love story tonight. What's another? I love you too. I quickly turn away to avoid looking at her sincere smile and leave to rest. Alright, we're in rest mode. Da-na-na-da. What is this? Ooh, camera shyness. No, I don't want to be part of your goddamn interview. Look, can I not be bothered for one goddamn second? You're not listening. So apparently this is one of the ones we're going to get to do, is camera shyness. So let's rest. I love how it does that. I finally reach Big Beat Burger, hoping to recuperate from all the mental damage accumulated over the past few days. Only to find out the doors are locked and nobody is inside. No, I need to be soothed. I need my routine. You've absolutely got to be kidding me. Closed? What the fuck do you mean closed? I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Everything's closed. Check out that dude's shirt. Look at this guy's shirt. Bad girl. That is so cute. Sorry, I had to. Pandemic? What pandemic? Do you live under a fucking rock? It's a new SARS virus straight from China. The whole world is going crazy over it. People are dying left and right. Holy shit. I didn't know something like this could still happen in this day and age. Somehow, it always felt like we were beyond it. Well, I guess it's lucky I'm dead. I walk away to avoid bringing more attention to myself. Now I understand why New York City feels downright apocalyptic tonight. It's like a psychedelic experience to see these familiar streets empty and abandoned. Well, let's see what parts of the city are still alive in the middle of a plague. Alright, what do we have here? We have a familiar smile. It took just 2 days for the city to go all the last man on earth. I probably won't have a better chance to soak in the atmosphere. And then we've got an aristocratic taste. All this malaise spreading through the boroughs is putting me in a weird mood. Seems like I can't outrun it. So maybe I'll intensify it instead. Smallpox hospital, here I come. So that's what we've got. We've got an aristocratic taste. Or we have a familiar smile. But before we do that, we are going to go ahead and we're going to shut down for the night. Now, I'm not working tomorrow. Thursday is Thanksgiving for most people. So my intention is I may still try to stream on Thursday night. I'm going to try. Or I can on Friday. Either way, I may put a vote on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, look me up so that you can vote on which you'd prefer. Thanksgiving on Thursday or on Friday. Either one, I want to make sure that I can get another stream in, because then I'm also going on again Sunday. So, just letting you guys know, it has been a true honor and a pleasure to have you guys in my stream tonight. I want to thank all of you, Magic, Lupine, Has, Croc, Table of Horrors. Thank you so much. It has been an honor for you to be here with us. Croc, can we throw out again another suggestion for people to join for Table of Horrors? Wonderful people that put on one hell of a show. So please make sure that you go and visit them. Anybody that is friends of mine automatically becomes friends of theirs. So I want to thank you guys again. We're probably not going to raid. We're just going to kind of fade off into the dark, into the dreary shadows of the night. And I will see you guys later. For all, this was story time. Farewell. Sleep well. Good night.